And what culinary delight are you making for breakfast today?
Spaghetti hoops on toast.
Oh, well, that's not so bad.
Thank you, Lucy. I thought I'd toast the bread to kill the insects that were eating it after the bin men had dropped it on the pavement.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
There. That's what I'm having for breakfast. Yoghurt, my favourite.
Out of the cupboard.
Now that's a new flavour.
Brian, this yogurt is 7 years old. It must be from, like, the first shopping trip you and Sophie ever did on Earth.
7 years? Has it really been that long?
And amazingly, in all that time, not one person has found out that you're aliens.
Yes!
Especially after you even transformed the way you look.
I know. I used to be blonde.
Used to be blonde.
That's right. I was a bit of a bombshell.
Brian! What have you done to my calculator? It's my last exam today, maths.
I only did what you asked me, Josh.
Which was?
Expand the memory, then get the ship's computer to reprogram it with a neural net that would scan the questions as well as answer them. But that was boring, so I wrote all over that. Now it spells out rude words instead. Well, aren't you going to thank me?
But of course.
Oh, that's not very nice.
So, Josh, what are you doing after the exams? Uni? A life of crime? Or you could get a proper job?
When you start work, you can start chipping in towards my uncontrollable ice cream habit.
When I get a job, I'll be moving out.
Me too.
Me too.
And me.
You take that back, the lot of you.
What?
No one's moving out. Not now, not never.
Oh, yes, we are. Kids don't live with their parents forever. You know that.
As proud parents, you should want your children to live full and fruitful lives.
After all the sacrifices we've made for you lot. And Mel, you owe it to us to live stunted, unfulfilled lives, full of unrealised dreams and what might have beens. We should finally get to do stuff or you become our live-in slaves.
Yeah. OK. Or think about what you're going to do when we do move out. Because, like it or not, it's going to happen. And sooner than you think.
Well, I suppose there is something we could do, isn't there, Brian?
Really? What?
Yes.
Brian, it's Mel. Put Lucy on.
We're in the middle of a conversation. Don't interrupt. It's rude. That was Mel. What?
Mel, what's up?
Lucy? Brian and Sophie might not be who we think they are.
What do you mean?
We have an aunt and an uncle, Lucy, in Canada. They're mentioned in Mum's diaries.
You saved Mum's diaries?
Yes. But the thing is, our aunt and uncle aren't here. It seems they left for England 7 years ago.
7 years, but that's how long we've been with...
Brian and Sophie, yeah, I know. But it gets weirder. Do you want to know what our aunt and uncle are called?
No, I'm not sure I do.
Brian and Sophie Johnson.
Aunt Sophie and Uncle Brian. OK, now you're officially freaking me out.
Look, just speak to Trent. I sent him an envelope only to be opened in the event that I didn't return.
What's in the envelope?
A photo of her aunt and uncle, but just wait till you see it. Look, I'm heading for the airport, but just hang until I get there, OK? Bye.
The numbers are all over the place. The addition key doesn't work. The memory function's completely shot. Why would I want to buy this cruddy old calculator?
If you type in 80085, it spells boobs. Hey, cool. How much?
Yes, that just about sums it up for all three of you.
Lucy, Mel asked me to give you this.
Did she tell you what it was?
No, what is going on? Well, what is it?
Let's see. Oh, it's nothing. Really, absolutely nothing at all.
You know, Lucy, you and your family always seem to have these peculiar secrets.
Really? That's funny. OK, bye now.
One day I'm going to find out what's really going on in that family.
Well, I've run all the necessary system checks, and the ship seems to be in perfect working order. Those second-hand bits of microwave oven are holding up pretty well.
So, we could leave at any moment.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm going to miss this planet.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Although that might not happen for years yet if we don't catch that slingshot off Jupiter. After tomorrow, the planets aren't in alignment for another 70 years, at least.
Did you check on,
Oh, yes, they're still completely... So they're going nowhere, baby.
Oh, that's good.
This better be worth it, Lucy. I'm in the library at lunchtime and it feels all wrong.
There.
A picture of Brian and Sophie. Is that it?
What are you talking about? That's not Sophie.
Oh, that's what Sophie used to look like.
Except that's not Brian and Sophie. It's our aunt and uncle from Canada.
What? Shh.
What are you saying? Brian and Sophie did something to your aunt and uncle, then morphed into them and assumed their identities?
They probably ate them. After all, they are aliens.
Mel's on her way home. She's catching the 6 o'clock flight.
So, if the aliens abducted our aunt and uncle, took on their identities, what happened to the real Brian and Sophie?
This is about the toast in the video recorder, isn't it? I thought I got away with it. I thought I was in the clear, but no, your past always catches
Brian,
up.
it's not about the toast in the video recorder.
Are you ever going to shout at me for that?
This is about something a bit more serious.
What could be more serious than that?
How about this?
Under normal circumstances, this is where Valux is required to eat the evidence.
What evidence?
Well, you, basically. But because we feel quite close to you,
Really rather close indeed, actually.
we have no option but to come clean.
And then eat you.
Brian.
I knew that.
Oh, no. No. What have you done to them?
I think they're frozen.
Suspended animation, CJ. Keep up. It's really a very funny story. Right. Well, we met them in the reception area of the children's home. They were there to foster you.
Still don't see how they wound up frozen in the attic.
Right. Well, you have to remember we were very, very new to this planet, and, well, they worked out we were aliens.
I mistook a dog greeting for a human greeting.
You started sniffing their bottoms.
Yes. And then I mounted his leg.
So you see, we had no option but to kidnap them before they went to the authorities.
Defrost them. Now!
Hello? Is anyone there?
They'll be a little confused for a while, but it's nothing permanent.
Our last remaining blood relatives.
Hi, I'm Josh.
Get off! You never let me do that.
Get off! Get